Hey, what's up, y'all? Another quick update on this whole Rkelly fiasco. This article just came out a couple of days ago. Rkelly accused of fraudulently selling his music rights after losing his case. And then it goes on, it says Rkelly has been accused of fraudulently selling his music rights to a childhood friend in order to avoid paying that intellectual property used to cover the damages he was ordered to pay as a result of the civil litigation over the allegations of abuse. The musician was sued by Heather Williams in February 2019. Y'all remember Heather Williams? I have lots of videos covering the Heather Williams case, and I'll try to leave a link to those videos above. But anyway, it goes on and says a month after the screening of the Surviving R. Kelly program that prompted various new criminal investigations into the many allegations of abuse that had been made against the star over the years. Those criminal investigations, of course, have resulted into two high-profile trials to date, in both Chicago and New York. In the former, he was also found guilty of enticing people to engage in criminal activity and filming that abuse. In the latter, he was found guilty of running a criminal enterprise in order to access and abuse many people. Williams alleged that she first met Kelly in 1998 when she was, very young, and initially agreed to spend time with him at his studio because he promised to put her in a music video. However, the video never happened, and instead they began a relationship with Williams, subsequently recognized as a abuse, which she recognized as abuse, hence the legal action in 2019. The musician failed to properly defend himself in the case, resulting in Williams winning by default in February 2020. And the following month, the court awarded her $4 million in damages. According to a new legal finding in the courts in Illinois, when Williams first sued Kelly in 2019, and when she was awarded the damages in 2020. So I actually covered, that whole story. And again, I'll try to, put links in this video. And then it goes on, the musician still had an interest in his songs catalog. However, in August 2021, as the New York criminal trial got underway, Kelly allegedly sold his music rights to Keith Calbert, a childhood friend, for $5 million. Interesting. This is my first time actually hearing about this. I never heard about this. If you guys know about this, comments below. And then it goes on, that transaction, Williams' legal team claims, constitute a fraudulent transfer under Illinois' Uniform Fraudulent Transfer Act. Now, it's kind of funny that they're actually talking about this because, by coincidence, I was actually just citing this transfer act in the Tasha K fiasco, Tasha K, Cardi B, and the allegations out there that's floating around is that Tasha K went to Africa and she transferred 660 African CFA into an African bank. And basically, it's going to be fraudulent conveyance, which is essentially the same thing they're accusing R. Kelly of here, which means that you're being sued and you're transferring money to another entity in order to evade paying your creditor or the person that you owe, right? So fraudulent conveyance is kind of a big thing. It's been going on for decades, and it's probably never going to stop. So that's why they have this statute, Illinois Uniform Fraudulent Transfer Act, and it's really funny because I just did another video last night, and I covered some of Georgia's statutes for fraudulent conveyance, right? But anyway, it goes on because Kelly knew that there was a great likelihood of court-ordered garnishment for a civil recovery in order to secure Williams her damages, and therefore the transfer of his intellectual property rights was made with the intent to hinder, delay, or defraud the creditor. So they basically quoting directly from the statute. You got a case against you, a civil case. You fear that you're going to lose, or damn well you finna lose. So you like, fuck that, I'm finna transfer this money into my mama name, right? I'm finna put this house in my mama name, right? So essentially they're saying that he's putting his music rights in his friend's name. That's what they're claiming. I haven't really investigated this whole issue. Been really, 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 really busy lately. So I don't really know what to make of these allegations, that they're making. Anyway, it goes on. With that in mind, Williams asked the court to set aside the August 2021 transfer as fraudulent, pursuant to the act, to the extent necessary to satisfy creditors' claim herein, and then to rule the plaintiff be allowed to obtain the rights to the composition and lyrics rights in order to satisfy a judgment there herein. Damn, ain't this a bitch? So this dude done made $1 million songs, and now because of this allegation, all that shit, the rights to their songs is basically gonna go directly to Heather Williams and other accusers out there. This is crazy. And then it just goes on. Part of Williams' claim is based on the argument that the $5 million price tag for Kelly's rights was way too low. $5 million has got a lot of goddamn money. I don't know how you think that's too low, but I could probably see where she's going. She's probably going to say uh, those rights. And I'm pretty sure they probably have a way of calculating that. You probably figure if he's getting X amount of dollars for whatever song, per month, then you probably add up the 12 months or the years, and that's how much you can expect for that year or those couple of years. And they probably figure $5 million is too low. But you know what? I'm going to get into some commentary. I'm not sure the logic they're using. Maybe later on I can pull up the actual arguments that they're making and see if they have any numbers in that, and then we can go from there. But anyway, it just goes on suggesting that the deal with Calbert was simply designed to put the music rights out of reach of Williams and other people due monies from both the civil lawsuits and the criminal action against the musician. Though, of course, given the complete collapse of Kelly's career following the airing of Survival R. Kelly, it might be tricky to accurately value his catalog. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to say. It remains to be seen how the court now rules, given that Williams is not the only person owed money by Kelly as a result of legal proceedings. Plenty of other people will likely follow this case closely. And that's the end of the article. So the other thing I would add in there is that, yeah, I mean, shit, your catalog may be worth $30 million, but shit, you need money now. You guys have already seen the other videos. If not, I'll try to link them here. But they taking his money. I got another video out there that basically says, "Damn, they trying to make sure R. Kelly never gets a dime or something like that." And they are constantly taking this dude's money. So hell, what good is a $5 million catalog if you need a $30 million catalog, or 40, or even a fucking billion, if you need money right here, right now? And that's another argument that Heather Williams is going to have to overcome, because he, from my understanding, if I understand how all the chain of events played out, he has absolutely no freaking money. And what I can imagine what R. Kelly probably has done, and this is my guess, of course I have no way of knowing if it's true, but he is basically going to try to do one or two things. If I were him, I would just probably just given that shit to Calvert and said, "Look, just cut me off some money here and there," because what good is where you gonna put the $5 million? They just gonna take that shit. So he's probably gotten the $5 million and he's tucked it somewhere where no one else can get it. Maybe he put it in a overseas account that doesn't abide by U.S. laws, right? I'm guessing. I'm just making up shit here. Maybe he put it in another friend's name so he can nibble off that shit, as time goes on. I can't really tell you, where he put the money, but obviously you're gonna have to do something clever, because they taking your shit. So where the fuck are you gonna put $5 million? You can't put it in a bank account because they're gonna take that. What you gonna do? Put it in Bitcoin? That might work. That might actually fucking work. If Kelly puts that shit in Bitcoin, there's no fucking way that they can actually touch that money, because a Bitcoin account is not a traditional account whereby they can just seize the money right then and there. A Bitcoin account, actually, damn, I never thought about this. So if you got motherfucking Bitcoin, you can use Bitcoin in motherfucking prison. All you need is a cell phone, or you need some type of electronic device to access it. So I wonder if you got. Let me look this shit up. And this shit just came to my mind. I wonder if prisoners are using Bitcoin. Prisoners using Bitcoin. Man, this should be crazy as hell. Bitcoin behind bars, is it possible? We'll check and look at that. How Bitcoin helps survivors of prisons industrial complex. Now, we don't want that one. Design a Bitcoin system to use in prison. Vice. Now, Vice, they pretty much are on top of their game, and when they deliver an article or a video or something like that, it usually has some type of substance to it. But let's just browse through both of the articles. This one's pretty juicy, so we're gonna skim this motherfucker. So in the last year, there has been an explosion of interest in Bitcoins and new digital currency. Yeah, we know that. For starters, how much are Bitcoins worth? The price has gone up and down in a bit of the last year from a high of over $1,000. Okay, whatever. How does one possess Bitcoins or any currencies? This is how y'all skim an article. If you guys didn't know this, you just read the first paragraph of each. You just read the first sentence of each paragraph and get a sense if you want to go deeper or if you just want to pass and keep going. So we're going to continue to skim this shit. How does one possess Bitcoins or any currency? Okay, we all know that they're kept on some type of electronic device. Some are calling their development of a real breakthrough in the marketplace. Advantage include quick mobile and electronic payments, secure individual transactions that can occur anywhere, anytime, an identity or credit card. Theft is not possible with Bitcoins. Depending on use, it's possible to send Bitcoin payments without revealing one's identity. Many see Bitcoin development as a removal of government meddling in the marketplace, as well as the removal of credit and bank associated electronic transactions. And see, this is the real threat to Bitcoin, because right now the government just can come in and take your shit, and that's basically what they did to Rkelly. But if he had all this shit in Bitcoin, how in the fuck can you touch him now? Right? And all you have to do is put motherfucking Bitcoin on a little USB stick. And if you have your Bitcoin on a USB stick, then you can transfer that shit anywhere, and you can use it anytime. The only problem with putting it on a USB stick is that you'll have to plug it into a tablet or a laptop at some point in order to actually access the application. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure you can use your cell phone, right? So this shit is about to get crazy, So now we got a new solution for Rkelly. Mother nigga, use Bitcoin. Let me see them garner some shit from Bitcoin, right? Because that's what Bitcoin was designed to do, is keep the government from taking your shit, right? So now, I'm not even going to read the rest of these articles because we got a whole new different fucking video now. Second solution for Rkelly: use motherfucking Bitcoin, bitch. Now what? That's the second. Take some shit now. I'm using Bitcoin now. Actually, we got two videos, because that's probably Tasha K's solution as well. Using Bitcoin in motherfucking her bank account in Africa. Man, this shit, we should have some interesting videos coming out soon. I don't know if I'm just going to combine the two videos, or if I'm just going to fuck around and just do one video for Tasha K and one video for Rkelly, right? So I ain't even going to read these. I've just been inspired to make a totally different fucking video. But getting back to Rkelly, they taking his shit, and he's trying to sell his last fucking $5 million, so that his last rights, the last piece of shit he has. He's trying to sell so he can basically have money. Now, here's the thing. If R. Kelly has already tucked this $5 million in the safe place where it can't be touched, then this motherfucking motion Heather Williams is filing won't mean a goddamn thing. Won't mean it. Well, actually, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It may be kind of fucked up. Oh, this could end really badly. This could end really badly for what's this dude name? Calbert. Let me just do a search on the page. Calbert. Yeah. So Keith Calbert. This shit could end really bad for Keith Calbert because let me give you a scenario. I want to see what he looks like if it's even possible. Keith Calbert, R. Kelly. I've never seen this dude before. If this is Keith Calbert, y'all let me know. He looked like a boss, player, mover and a shaker. I don't fucking know. Y'all tell me. But that motion that Heather Williams has filed can end really badly. Now comes plaintiff attorney. PC complains that defendant Rkelly as follows: defendant Marcus is now and was all times relevant to hearing resident at federal lockup. Oh shit! So maybe people are already looking at this shit. I need to get on the ball. Oh man! So somebody's already going over the case. Somebody always going over this case. Man, a non-lawyer is slipping. I'm not on it like I used to be, y'all. I am not on it like I used to be. Where is this? Who is Melanie Renee? Melissa Renee. I'm sorry. Now they trying to make y'all know they took my Twitter account. You know, motherfucking haters took my Twitter account because I was talking trash on Twitter, and now they want my personal information. So I don't know what to do about that. They want my phone number. They want to know my whereabouts. And you already know, like, once you give up your information on these platforms, they're gonna start tracking your ass. They're gonna want to see where you're moving, where you're going. You give up more information than you realize when you start giving people your phone number and bits and pieces of your metadata. So unfortunately, right now I'm locked out of Twitter, and I can't see what Melissa has posted. But it looks like Melissa is going over this shit. Melissa Renee. But this can end very, very bad. Maybe I'll cover this. If you guys want me to cover this complaint in detail, let me know. Let me know. And you do that by, throwing me a nice juicy tip. YouTube now allows you to put tips in through their platform. And you can also do it through Cash App. If otherwise, I'm just going to keep it moving and do the shit that I want to cover. But this can go really badly for Keith Calbert, and here's why. So they filed a motion, right, to basically say that that deal was fraudulent, and they want to take possession of R. Kelly's music rights, as well as his Grammys. They want to take possession of that. Now, if R. Kelly has already received that $5 million and he has already tucked that shit into a nice, safe place where nobody can touch it, then there's no way they're going to get that money back from R. Kelly, right? So what's left? They're just going to take the music rights in the Grammys from Keith Calbert. And Keith Calbert is going to be left out in the motherfucking cold short $5 million. This is what, I'm just speculating here, but this is what I believe is going to happen. I believe this shit's going to happen. And Keith Calbert is not going to be able to get that money, $5 million, back from a man who is behind bars. So Keith, man, dude, you probably just fucked yourself, dude. I don't know if you were thinking about that deal, but you should have watched the non-lawyers videos on fraudulent conveyance, and you would have thought about that shit. So now you might be out of $5 million. Maybe we may have to cover that motherfucking motion. I don't know. Let's see what happens. That's I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. That's it. That's all. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Keith Calbert is fucked out of $5 million, or do you think somehow they're going to pressure R. Kelly to give up the $5 million? I seriously doubt it, because R. Kelly is behind bars, and you can't threaten a man who's already behind bars for 30 years. Would you gonna put what, 3, 4 more years on this sentence? You know what I mean? Because I think there's probably going to be a maximum amount of time you can give a person for fraudulent conveyance. It ain't gonna be nowhere near damn near 30 years, right? So I don't think they're gonna get $5 million out of R. Kelly at this point, right? Um, or do you think that R. Kelly maybe put Keith Calbert on a payment plan? Give me $1 million here, 500,000 here, and by this date have it all paid up. And if that's the case, then Keith Calbert wouldn't lose that much money. So if that's what you guys think R. Kelly did, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about, this whole fraudulent conveyance against R. Kelly in general. I want to hear your opinions. But that's going to be it for this video. Be on the lookout for R. Kelly and Tasha K using Bitcoin to conceal their assets. Maybe it'll be one video, maybe it'll be 2 separate videos. Let me know what you guys think. That's it. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.